Hello, welcome to Championship Sunday and welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise. We have the Bears and the Packers on the NFC side of things. For the AFC, it's the Dolphins who just beat the Patriots again this season and have officially retired Chad Masters. He might go coach North Carolina and might have a slightly younger girlfriend. Who knows? All I do know is that the Jaguars, they beat the Chiefs, so it's going to be the Jaguars and the Dolphins in the championship round. Donovan McNabb threw for a $199, 1 touchdown, sack just 2 times. Rushing the football, Maurice Jones-Drew, 112 yards. Jennings, 42 yards. He had a touchdown. MJD had 2 on the ground. Evans led the team with 5 receptions. Lewis also had 5. Harris caught the lone touchdown pass. Justin Blackman, 1 catch for 23 yards. Sessions and Posluszny, they had 7 tackles piece, and then you got Mincy, 2 sacks, Mosley with the sack as well. Earlier this season, in week number 5, when things were still trying to be sorted out, we took on the Jags and we got the win there. Matter of fact, they lost their last 3 games of the regular season to us, the Patriots, and the Tennessee Titans. The Packers and the Bears, they've been here already. Week number 2, Thursday Night Football, the Bears got the job done at Green Bay, and then the Packers, they would travel to Chicago and they would beat those Bears 48-42. So who's going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl? Will it be the Jaguars? Will it be the Dolphins? Will it be the Packers? Will it be the Bears? Only time will tell. But Miami, we are back in the AFC Championship game. Honestly, I do not think I've ever seen the Dolphins play in the AFC Championship game. I want to say that's correct, right? I want to say they haven't been to an AFC Championship game since the last time they went to a Super Bowl, which was '84. So, yeah, it's been a long time coming. But we have made it to the AFC Championship game in year number 1. Now, I must admit that the Madden default rating is not hard at all, so I've been working on a slider set all season long. And I want to say I think I found one that works for me, and we're going to be using this one for the foreseeable future. But it's the Jaguars, it's the Dolphins. Reggie Bush, if you count his kick return, his rushing, and the receiving, over 3,000 yards total from scrimmage or all-purpose, however you want to frame it. We're going to get the football first. Reggie Bush going to touch the football first inside of zone 5, takes it up to the 20 and brought down at the 23-yard line. So here comes Ryan Tannehill. In all estimations, he is the NFL Rookie of the Year. They don't have that award in this game, but let's look at the numbers. And he outdid RG3 and he outdid Andrew Luck. So I'm going to just say he's the Rookie of the Year. And we made it to the postseason. There's that as well. Reggie Bush goes up the middle, brought down by Smith. Sets up 3rd down and 6. Tannehill throws a quick slant to Ocho. That route has been a staple all season long. It's going to net us 9 yards in a first down. So 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Ryan Tannehill throws it to Fasano. And Fasano works his way upfield for a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Offset. I look back to the air. Another quick slant caught by Ocho. Took a pretty big hit. Got bounced around out there, but hangs on to the football. So now it's going to be 1st down and 10. Steve Slayton is the running back. Fasano's on the backfield as a de facto fullback. And he gets smacked. Slayton gets hit. The ball comes out. And they're there for the recovery. So the first mistake is by our offense, and here comes Donovan McNabb, 32 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, 56.2 pass completion percentage. 1st down and 10, they're going to run the ball. Maurice Jones-Drew up the gut, ran the ball 16 times last week, gets his first carry here for a gain of 4. From the 45-yard line, McNabb going to fire it, caught by Mercedes Lewis, breaks a tackle, still on his feet. And they're going to give him forward progress, I think. I'm not quite sure. Wake, 25 sacks this season, absolute beast. Dansby the man in the middle of the linebacking group. And then Davis, Clemens, Jones, and Smith. Jones going to the Pro Bowl. So we'll be 3rd down and 2. They're going to run the ball with MJD. And we get the stop, but he picks up the 1st down right at the orange line is where we bring him down. Another carry for the UCLA Bruin, and he's going to pick up another 1st down. 4 carries, 19 yards for MJD. Another carry here. Breaking tackles, falling forward, and he's going to pick up a gain of 6. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Miller's the man in motion. MJD to the outside, and he's going to get boxed up and boxed in. So 3rd down and 6 now from the 22-yard line. Time for our defense to make a play, get off the field. Screen pass, good blocking. MJD races to daylight, picks up a gain of 14 and a 1st down. 2nd down and 4. They give the ball to Jennings, finds the end zone. He had 8 rushing touchdowns in the regular season. So did MJD, and he scores one here in the AFC Championship game. So Reggie Bush from his own goal line up to the 10 to the 15. Up to the 20, breaks a tackle to the 25, brought down by Scobie right at the 30-yard line. So we got to put a drive together. We do not want to be down on the scoreboard for too long. Quick slant caught by Ocho again, fighting through contact. Another pickup of 6, 3 receptions, 19 yards for Chad. Now Tannehill going to find Hartline, and Hartline gets brought down quickly, but that gain of 5 will give us a fresh set of downs from the 40-yard line. Good protection so far. Tannehill can't find nobody open, squeezed through traffic, and now he's off to the races, and he's going to pick up a gain of around 19. So Ryan Tannehill showing off the athleticism. Tannehill from a clean pocket finds Ocho, but he gets smacked. The ball goes to the grass, incompletion. 2nd down and 10. Tannehill looking deep downfield. That's a rocket of a pass. Caught by Devon Best. Gain of 27. And we're inside the Jaguars red zone. 1st down and 10. Tannehill can't find nobody open again. Decides to keep it. Tannehill brought down inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. And that's going to take us to the 2nd quarter of play, down by 7. So 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. We should be able to punch this one in. Bush led our team in rushing, but Miller led the whole league in rushing yards. That's the rookie from Miami. And it will be Reggie Bush that scores. So that touchdown will tie this thing up at 7 apiece. So we're giving our crowd something to cheer about here in the AFC Championship game. Robinson up the seam to the 32-yard line. McNabb turns, gives the ball to number 32, breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. He ran into his own man and then brought down by Smith. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. They're going to run the ball with MJD here, who breaks a tackle. And MJD will fall forward, and that will be another chain mover. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Play fake. McNabb throws it. Caught by Robinson, and that was a perfect pass. He was not completing those passes back in Week 15. Toss play now to MJD. MJD gets wrapped up and finally brought down by Cameron Wake. That's his 2nd takedown today. 2nd down and 11. They run the ball. MJD gets away from Wake, then stumbles as Starks gets the hit. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Jennings is the tailback. McNabb surveys the field. Going to throw this one to the end zone. And he overshoots everybody. So they got to settle for 3. The kick by Scobie is up and good. And the Jaguars are up by 3. So we're going to take over from our own 20-yard line, down by 3, but we've shown that we can move the ball. We got to keep that going. Going to get the ball to Reggie Bush here up the gut. And he's going to stumble and bumble into lane and pick up a gain of just 2. We go to the air here. Tannehill looking for Charles Clay, makes the catch out of the backfield. Nice little route combination there for a pickup of 13. We're up to the 35-yard line. Going to throw it over the middle. Best takes a nasty hit, but hangs on to the football for his 2nd reception of the first half. 1st down and 10. Tannehill looking, throwing it. Legadoo, Nene makes the catch right there. Gain of 11, and we are moving the ball quite nicely on this drive. Going to run the ball, Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush going to utilize that speed, but Smith is there to catch him in the backfield. So loss of 3 on that play. Sets up 2nd down and 13, and then Devon Best drops it. So now it's 3rd down and 13. Going to spread things out. Tannehill throws it up the sideline. Caught by Ocho, but he was unable to get both feet in bounds, so we're forced to punt it away. So MJD from his own 20, brought down by Dansby and company. Loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 from the 18 draw play. MJD turns on the Jets. He's going to take it up to the 34-yard line, and that's a 1st down, 13 carries so far for MJD. They're going to run the ball with Maurice Jones-Drew again. The little guy just doesn't get tired. Another carry and another nice gain from the 41, 2nd down and 3, toss play. Maurice Jones-Drew breaks a tackle Then he gets brought down by Paul Soliai. 3rd down and 3. McNabb throwing it, caught by Robinson, and he's going to move the chains on his second reception of the ball game. So they're in Miami territory. Jennings, who is fresh to say the least, goes right up the gut, picks up 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. It's 3rd and 1. McNabb dropping back, has a man wide open, Mercedes Lewis, and he's going to take this one inside the 30. Minute 38 on the clock now here in the second quarter. They have a chance to increase their lead. McNabb looking downfield, gets hit by Wake, throws it, caught by Justin Blackman. A perfect pass there. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 10. It can still get a first down without getting a touchdown. McNabb to the end zone. That's Robinson. Not Justin Blackman, but Robinson makes the catch. And now the Jaguars find themselves up by 10 points late in the first half of play. So we got to do something offensively to help our defense out. And our defense got to start getting some stops. Minute 03 on the clock, 2nd down and 10. Tannehill under pressure, Lane with the sack. The ball comes out, but we do recover it. Lane did lead them in sacks with 8 this season. Going to take a shot deep. That pass incomplete. And on 4th and 20, going to have to punt this one away. And the ball's going to bounce off of the returner's helmet. I'll take it any way we can get it. We recover it, and now we have a chance to cut the lead down with 47 seconds on the clock. We're at the Jacksonville 45-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Tannehill throws it. Fasano makes the catch. Fasano takes it to the first down marker, and that's going to be a first down. From the 35, 32 seconds on the clock. Tannehill's going to tuck it and run it. Tannehill breaks one tackle, got away from Mathis, but then brought down by Paul Posluszny. So now it's 1st down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Tannehill takes a shot deep, and we overthrow our man. 10 seconds on the clock. Tannehill throwing it, and he overthrows Ocho. We do have 2 timeouts, but with 6 seconds, didn't want to risk nothing, so we're going to settle for a field goal here, and we're going to cut the lead down to 7. So a pretty good first half in this AFC Championship game, but the Miami Dolphins, who are the home team, we had home field throughout the postseason, down on the scoreboard here. While the Jacksonville Jaguars, who limped into the postseason, they have the lead. And Donovan McNabb is out dueling our man as of right now. When this comes to making the necessary throws on 3rd down, we have more passing yards, but we also thrown the ball more times than the Jaguars, who've been relying on their rushing attack so far in this football game. So Jacksonville will get the football first. Robinson from about 5 yards deep in his own end zone decides to take a knee. Will it be more Maurice Jones-Drew from the 20-yard line? 1st down and 10. They give it to their UCLA Bruin, and he gets met in the backfield. Loss of 2 on that play. From the 18 now, they give it to him again, and we tackle him right around the line of scrimmage. So our defense showing up here so far. 3rd down and 11. McNabb, who's been very good on 3rd down, looking downfield. Took too much time. Cameron Wake lays the lumber as the ball was coming out of McNabb's hand, and that pass goes straight to the grass. We get the ball to Lamar Miller, and his first carry results in a fumble. Slayton fumbled, now Miller fumbled, and now the Jaguars have the football right back, and they're just shy of the 50-yard line, and Dansby gets in there for the TFL, -2 on that play. 3rd down and 10 now. McNabb dropping back under some pressure, decides to let it fly. Double coverage, and it's broken up by Clemens, intended for Blackman. Davis with the coverage as well. So we take back over via the 3 and out. We're going to run the ball, Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush hanging on to the ball and dragging defenders. 7 carries, just 14 yards. That's a 2-yard clip. That's not very good. We're going to fire it to Nene, and that pass falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 12 from the 29-yard line. Tannehill looking. Tannehill throwing it and overthrows Ocho Cinco. And we got to get the ball back to Jacksonville. 2nd down and 9. McNabb off of the play fake. McNabb throws it. That pass caught. Robinson, another grab. 4 for 56 plus a touchdown. McNabb, 75% completion. He did not do that versus us. He barely did that the whole season. 3rd down and 7, going to find Evans. Evans, who leads all the Jacksonville Jaguars receivers in touchdowns with 11 of those things, makes his first catch there. Jones with the stop, gain of just 2 yards. From the 37-yard line, MJD up the gut, big hit. You love to see that. Starks laying the lumber. So 3rd down and 7. Can we get off the field? McNabb with time. McNabb, nobody's open. He's trying to buy more time, and he gets brought down from behind. Tony McDaniel with the sack, and that should knock them out of field goal range. So we're going to take over, still down by just 7. And our defense is answering the call here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to run the ball with Miller. We're going to trust the rookie to hang on to the football. And he's going to pick up 9 yards there. Got to try to be more balanced this second half. We're going to run the ball again. Breaking the tackle is Miller. Going to get brought down from behind, but picks up a 1st down. Now Bush back in the ball game. And Bush, he gets the carry. But then he coughs it up. Bush fumbles. Slayton fumbles. Miller fumbles. Knighton with the recovery, and the Jaguars are back in our territory to start a drive. A big hit by Davis. -3 on that play. 2nd down and 13. Donovan McNabb from a clean pocket throws it up top. Double coverage, and we're there to bat it away. So 3rd down and 13 with 1:16 on the clock. McNabb has it. McNabb looking. McNabb throwing. MJD makes the catch, but shy of the 1st down. So we do get a stop, but they are in field goal range. The kick by Scobie, though, was pushed too far to the left. So we're still down by just 7. What can we do here offensively? Can we tie it up? We're going to run the ball, Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush bouncing off of tacklers, but only picks up 2 yards. Smith will get credited with the stop there. As we head to the 4th quarter, still down by 7. So no team has allowed a touchdown or any points this second half. Defensive slugfest in that 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 8. Tannehill gets a good block, good blitz pickup by Bush, and that allows Ocho to get open for his 4th catch, his 1st of the second half. We get the ball to Bush, and he's loose. Best carry of the afternoon is right there for Reggie Bush or any member of the Dolphins outside of Tannehill scrambling for his life. Now Tannehill looking. He can tuck it and run if he wants to. Decides to keep it. Throws it to Best, who has it. But the hit by Mathis knocks the ball loose. Now we get the ball to Reggie Bush. Good spin move on Mathis. Turns the corner, and he gets brought down at the 25. That could have easily been a loss of around 6. But instead it's a gain of 5. Tannehill dropping back. Still dropping. Trying to buy some time. He's going to keep it. Runs one man over. Gets away again. Still loose. Tannehill down to the 6-yard line. 4 carries, 63 yards for the one-time receiver at Texas A&M. Broke a tackle there. Get off of me, he says one more time until he's forced out of bounds at the 6. So 1st and goal. Miller, who led the league in touchdowns with 15, gets the carry here, and he crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. So a perfect way to end that drive. We put up 6, and now it's 17-17. AFC Championship game is going to come down to the wire. Robinson gets brought down by Burnett on special teams at the 24. 2nd down and 11, draw play. Maurice Jones-Drew going to get brought down from behind by Cameron Wake. And now it's 3rd down and 7. This is a perfect time for a sack. McNabb looking. McNabb looking. McNabb holds the ball too long, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with the sack again at 25 this season. Tannehill up the seam, overthrows Fasano, who was open. There's an injured Jaguar. But if we connect the dots there, we have a 1st down and maybe then some. 3rd down and 10. We have a man open, and we overthrow Nene. So we're going to go 3 and now after we got a sack by Cameron Wake to end the Jaguars drive. They run the ball with MJD, breaks the tackle. This is old school football by the Jaguars. 29 carries for Maurice Jones-Drew, just 77 yards to show for it. Toss play. MJD gets around the corner, and he does have a 1st down. Carry number 30 gives him 83 yards so far. 1st down and 10. We're going to send a blitz, and Clemens gets the sack. Loss of 8 on the play. 3rd down and 15 from the 33. Draw play to MJD. Gets close to the 1st down marker, but not close enough as he's creeping up on that 100-yard mark. So 1st down and 10 now for Miami with a chance to take the lead. I want to say for the first time today? That pass caught by Best, and that's going to result in a first down. Second down and 10. Tannehill looking. Tannehill. He's looking for somewhere to escape. Escape he will not. We go down, third down and 14. Tannehill up the seam again, overthrows everybody. If he does connect the dots, I'm afraid Fasano gets lit up. They're going to run the ball with MJD. Nice hesitation, waiting for blocks to form. That run's going to give him up to 110 yards on a gain of 13. So 2 minutes on the clock. First down and 10 from the 49. Big hit right there. And we get the stop that we desperately needed. Second down and 9. McNabb over the middle, going to find MJD. Breaks a tackle. He falls forward for a first down. So minute 25 on the clock from the 40. They go with a play fake. McNabb has a man open. It's Justin Blackman. Go to your rookie from Oklahoma State. Makes the catch there. And that's going to result in a first down. And now Maurice Jones-Drew turns the corner, forced out of bounds. The Jaguars have 2 timeouts. First and 10 from the 11. McNabb toss play to MJD. Breaks a tackle and finally dragged down. And the Jags call a timeout. Second down and 7. They run the ball again. Big hit. Dansby laying the lumber. And now Miami burns their first timeout. Third down and 9. McNabb. Quick pass. Justin Blackman's going to find the end zone. Our defense played very well this whole second half. But the dam had some cracks. And it started to break. And then on that drive, all the water spilled into the end zone. Touchdown Jags. So we're down by 7. Looking downfield, going to drop it off to Ocho. Ocho got to try to get out of bounds. He got boxed. Then we're going to have to burn a timeout. We only have 1 left. And we got to score a touchdown. A field goal. There's nothing for us. Looking downfield for Fasano. Broken up by Puzlesny. And now it's third down and 10 from the 29. Tannehill steps up. He was looking to run. Breaks a tackle, but he gets sacked. So we burn our last timeout, 19 seconds on the clock. The season comes down to this, and Tannehill gets rocked. They rule it a fumble. You can't advance the ball. So that right there is going to do it. That's how our season ends, with a defeat at home in the AFC Championship game. Now, all in all, the Miami Dolphins overall isn't that great. We're just 73 overall. We're one of the worst teams in this franchise coming in. But granted, outside of them signing Donovan McNabb, the Jaguars team is only like 75 overall. So 2 of the lower overall teams in the whole league made it to the AFC Championship game. But obviously some things were just not right with the default all Madden. I always try to give the computer the advantage anyway. But here they needed a big advantage. Not for this game, but just for the series and game in and game out. Anyways, Tannehill, not his best game. 13 of 31, sacked 4 times. Still protected the football and was able to do things on the ground with his feet. 63 yards for him on the ground. Reggie Bush, Miller digging into the end zone. But Slayton, Bush, and Miller all had fumbles. We cannot have that. Ocho, will he be back next year? 5 catches today in the AFC Championship game. But for the most part, there were drags and slants. Nothing downfield for him. Cameron Wake, 8 solo tackles plus 2 TFLs and a sack. Dansby led us with 3 TFLs. Sacks, Wake, Clemens, and Tony McDaniel, who did not, I don't think he got one during the regular season. So he came up big in the championship game. We will get another, or not another, but we do get an extension. So I'm going to take that, because this is a Miami Dolphins franchise. I ain't trying to get fired. You feel me? NFC Championship, the Bears fall to the Packers yet again. Aaron Rodgers going back to the Super Bowl, 202 and a touchdown today for Mr. Rodgers. James Starks, 19 carries for 92 yards. Alex Green, 8 for 19. Rodgers chipped in just a little bit on the ground. Then you got Nelson. You got Jennings, all leading the Packers in receptions. Clay Matthews, 13 tackles. And he had an interception. Desmond Bishop out of Cal, 7 tackles for him. And he led the team with 2 sacks. Jones with a sack as well. Interceptions, as I mentioned, Clay Matthews, he had 1. And then you got Leonard and Burnett. So that's going to do it for our season. We will see who wins the Super Bowl next episode. And we'll do all that off-season stuff. Should be a good one. Hope to see y'all there. I hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Till meet again, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.